How's my quad squad doing? It's the man, the myth, the legend, Quadmft here, bringing you guys Wisdom Wednesday. What's up, Quad Father?
Hey, what is up, Warriors? And it is my favorite day, Humperdinck Day.
Humperdinck Day, sure, if you want to call it that. I don't even know what that word means.
It's like Hump Day, but it's more exotic.
Oh, yeah, I know you like the exotic things. You ready for the first question, Quad
Especially
Father?
when it comes to Humperdinking.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
go ahead.
Are you ready? All right, the first one says, hey, Quad and Quad Father, I have a problem, and I hope you guys can give me some advice. Well, we're pretty good at that. So
That's what we're
I'm
here for.
different. Recently learned from my doctor that I have a diagnosis. I've always been sensitive to tags on my shirt and a few other weird things. I've never really told my friends. I always just make up something when it gets in the way. I also found out that my mom had something similar. She always has to wear her socks inside out because she didn't like the way it felt on her feet. Do you think I should tell my friends, or they will make fun of me? I don't know what to do, but now the doctor said he knows what to call. I feel a little bit more normal. That sounds funny, but true. Do you think I should tell my friends, or I should keep it a secret? By the way, I love and like all your videos. Quad Father, what's his name?
I would call him Steven.
Steven, all right.
Steven.
Even, all right. So what do you think about this guy? Do you think that he always has to have, does he say that he always has to have his tag? He just says
He just doesn't.
to it.
He's very sensitive to him. You know, and I've heard of this before. Some people have some real sensitivity to different fabrics.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I don't see the point in telling your friends. Like, you could just say, "Oh yeah," I don't even know how that would get in the way.
Well, you know, to me,
I've had best friends
you know
for years in the conversation.
and you don't tell them about your special
sensitivity on the back of my T-shirt. The tag came on. That's never came up. Sorry.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, so maybe, but what I think he's basically getting at is he kind of feels different.
Okay, that's a terrible way of explaining. Not you. I'm saying he did a weird way of saying that he feels different, and what his T-shirt tag that's so like irrelevant in life.
Well, but you know what? I think that's just a smaller part of what might be a little bit more
there may be a
detailed
bigger
problem.
picture or something.
Yeah, and to me,
Yeah, I guess he probably should have said that, considering it's anonymous. But
I guess, but you know what? I kind of can look past all that and see the fact that, you know what? I think that we're all a little different, and I think we're always nervous to share what is different about us. And because for fear that people are going to reject us. Like, we all have different things. Like people don't know that I wear an e-brace, right?
yeah, of course.
Okay, so, and matter of fact, I've had people who say after they know me for months, man, what's up? Is your knee hurt or something?
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I've been like this ever since you met me.
Yep, exactly.
But they don't
just
notice it.
Don't know. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm not out there advertising how different I am. I mean,
Yeah, of course. Neither am I.
you know, and the downside is sometimes people think different is bad. But
That's the typical assumption.
yeah, and sometimes different is good. I mean, you're different.
Yeah.
You do YouTube videos. You're weird.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, weird is just odd, just strange.
Weird is not typical, not usual.
So the way I handle it is, if I'm different, I point it out. This is who I am.
That I don't like that. Like, just saying,
I know,
walking
as
up
a
to someone and
teenager.
saying, "Oh yeah, well I make YouTube videos." Oh
Well,
yeah,
who
well
does
I
that?
actually have a brace on my leg all the time. That's what you're describing. You should do.
No, I'm saying if ever it comes up, I just own it. Like, yep, that's part of me. Oh well.
Yeah, but yes, I agree. I do the same. Like, they're like, "Do you make YouTube videos?" I say, "Yeah, dude." But like, I'm not like, "Do you make YouTube videos?" Yeah, well, I'm really proud of it. And I like to do this, and I do.
No,
that's what I'm thinking. You're
No, I'm not. I'm not saying
It
that.
sounds really just dumb, and I insta defriend you.
Well, in your head, that's the way it is. But that's not the
I
way
just-
it is.
What?
That's not the way I
It's
handle
more
it.
than in my head. I just said it, and I heard it, and
It's out loud.
took it
I
in.
heard it too. Did you hear that too?
You're just talking about random stuff now, Quadfather.
Okay, what I'm saying is, if somebody tries to say that, ooh, you're different,
Yeah.
I just say, yep, that's me. Oh, well, deal with it.
I don't like
And-
that. But yes, I do like that, but I don't like the way that you're saying it. I
Okay.
just don't. Sorry, Quadfather. You
Well,
ready for the next question?
We're allowed to be different. Two people here.
Yeah, I think it's okay. And I think if you should tell your friends or not, go for it. It shouldn't make that big of an impact, but are you guys ready for the next one?
I
Ready?
am so ready.
I'm so ready to help out this guy. All right. Hi, Quad. I'm about your age, so I thought you would understand what I'm going through. I'm old enough to drive, but I don't really want to. I have some friends that drive, and I think it's cool, but I'm really nervous. I'm usually not like that. I was in an accident when I was younger. Nobody was really hurt, but I think about it a lot. I just worry that I will crash. What do you think I should drive, or should I wait? Quad Father, what's his name?
I think his name is Luke.
Luke. All right, Luke. Lucas. Whatever.
Lucological.
Sure, why not? I think you should drive. I have friends that honestly I don't have, or at least haven't, because I'm at the age, I'm 15 and a half. I just actually finished my driver's ed.
Woo!
I do think that you should be able to get it, or you obviously are able to get it, but I think you should actually get it as soon as possible, because you don't realize now, like originally a year ago, I was like, why would I ever want to drive? I don't want to drive. That's scary. I might die, you know?
Yeah, that's good for you because I get to taxi you around.
Yeah, but then I realized, like, dude, driving's awesome. This is cool.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. You know, when I was 16 years old, I was really excited to drive.
Oh
because
yeah, if I could have my full license instead of just my permit right now, I would love that.
Yeah, and you know what really pushed me over the edge?
Huh, let's hear it.
Dating.
Yeah, I guess, but it's also just being able to go around to different places. Like, instead of saying, "Hey mom, can you give me a ride?" That just sounds so like, ugh, like I'm constantly relying on them. Well, I am relying on them.
Yeah.
But I just don't like that feeling.
And we honestly get tired of driving you all around because
Of
you got
course.
too many places to go.
Of course, I think you should go out and get your license.
So, but how
And
does
I
he
think
deal
you
with the
should
fear?
Yeah, you should do your best to conquer the fear. What would he do to do that? You're one to be able to handle that.
Well, practice.
Yeah, I guess, but how do you get him initially into the car to be able to practice?
Well, you go to the safest place possible. I mean, he could drive maybe around a place that has all styrofoam.
Yeah, I
You know,
don't know how
styrofoam
you'd acquire
factory.
that, but yeah,
Yeah,
Makes
or
sense.
maybe a foam factory of something.
sure.
Yeah.
If you
So-
have those in where you live.
No, I think, you know what, there's no way to get around it. It's just practicing. I mean, like you and I drive go-karts.
Like Nike, you just do it.
You just do it.
Yeah.
You know, and actually in the driver's training cars, they have that brake
And you
on
may
the
say,
passenger
oh, yeah.
side.
Well, one of the things that you said, oh, yeah, my friends actually drive. Well, yeah, I have close friends that drive too, but that's another person to rely on. You're basically just taking the role of your parents, saying that they drive you around and putting it on your friends.
Right. It's like having a taxi cab all the time.
Which is not fun.
No. I when I was young, I really enjoyed the freedom of driving.
Yeah.
And I could go anywhere I want. I could listen to the music I wanted. I didn't have to respond to anybody.
Uh-huh.
And and dating, you know, the back seat's pretty big. You know, it's kind of a cool thing for dating.
That's true. Yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe and join the Quad Squad. It's been Quadmft, and I'm Audi 5000.
And I'll see you at the DMV.
Take a trip to my